That's cool. Yeah, because that's the one thing I think, like, far as like, because we've probably had like either one or two sponsors since we've been doing this podcast and stuff like that. And I let them know off rip before you just want to put an ad or put a bottle or whatever the case is, anything you want to put on this channel, just so you know, we are not changing.
Right.
So that's the one thing. And of course, it's always about leverage and everything like that. Who has the best leverage and all this other stuff. But we always say like, yo, we're not gonna change because ain't no point of compromising, because if you're not gonna accept us as we are already, and you know, and if you actually watch our content, if you know how we talk, if you know what we talk about, we aren't the rude, insensitive, not giving a fuck people, but at the same time, we are the rude, insensitive, not giving a fuck people, because it's certain topics that we can go full blast on, but it's certain topics that we know to either avoid, or we know how to either compromise, or we know how to move like around those topics, because we are not here to offend anybody. Because I like at my job, so a while ago we had a guy quit because he thought we was going to make fun of the way that he talked, like in front of like a full presentation and stuff like that. And me and other coworkers was like, we're assholes. Don't get it wrong. We are full-blown assholes, but we aren't fucking mean though. So, it's just certain things like, and Malcolm knows, like anytime somebody even approaches us with something, like, just so you know, none of our wording is going to change. And if we do something, it's going to be creative and it's going to be how we like it. And a lot of people either pull back or don't respond to it, and we just take it how it is, because that's how we are. Like we gotta express ourselves how we express ourselves. This is the reason for our whole damn platform in the first place, just so we can express ourselves how we want to. So,
at the end of the day, these brands could pull out or drop you for anything, and it can be anything. You just look at any of these I want to say any of these like content creators that's out there, and every time you hear like either some kind of allegation or scandal or whatever, these sponsors are quick. They just like they like without even finding out if it's true or not, they pull out, and then they might come back if, like, you know, everything dies down and stuff like that. But then at the end of the day, it's like, you know, you so-called trying to have this partnership with you know, this creator and stuff, and it's like it just can't be this one relationship where you want them to be dependent and kind of bend the knee towards you and stuff, because like it's something you want at the end of the day too. Like you want their audience, you want their like their reach. So like although like these companies think that like, oh yeah, these creators, they just want money and stuff, we could just throw X amount of money at, because like it's like he said, like CJ said, like it's been plenty of times where some crazy brands like reached out to us and thinking that like we were just gonna take money, and we were like, no, we're not putting this in front of our audience. Like, I'm not even comfortable like looking at this stuff or eating this stuff or whatever it is. Like, no, I don't want none of this stuff. Why would I try to sell this to our audience? Like, no.
that's the funny thing too, because like we have a YouTube channel. We've been on YouTube at least 6 years now. Okay, so but we don't even collect the checks. We give it to one of our homeboys, because he's going through some shit right now. Like he's been going through some shit like the last like year and a half or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Wow. And we give him all the YouTube checks. Like I told him, like, because we make a little something. We ain't up there with the Paulers and all that other stuff. Whatever we make, we just like, like, okay, this is our expression. This is how we get everything out. Like, we have long ass weeks. we need to talk and get this shit out.
We gotta talk about this one.
Yeah, exactly. So like at the end of the day, like the money is cool if the money comes, but I'd rather take a big ass lump sum from somewhere else than just trying to take like here or there and checks like that. Like it's just certain stuff. Like I'd rather give shit. I'm better at giving away than keeping to myself, low key. So
and
that's kind of how we rock and roll. So